The difference between a crime and a civil case is that a civil case needs an attorney, a crime doesn't. You see, the crime. So they're refusing to take the report for the crime is the problem. Because the defamation that's been done against me and the stigma that one time I went, they said, I'm explaining to them calmly, the 911 call that Anita and Richard Holloway got Tanya to do that actually did get me arrested for 3 days, and the case was dismissed. That spousal battery, August 17. So that officer at West Valley, he wants to dismiss my report of that crime, and I'll post a video. I'm explaining it to him calmly, and Mom was there. He says, what's your diagnosis? That the method they use often when police corruption is involved, they say, are you on medication? And then so he says 3 or 4 times, do you want me to call ambulance? And in that video, it shows that I'm explaining calmly, I'm cooperating, I'm being completely honest and cooperative. And he had no valid reason to ask to call 911 and say he was doing it because he didn't want to take the report. So even though an attorney isn't needed for a crime, it's only needed for a civil case, an attorney would help file the report because the facts I have about what Anita has done, her intention to steal Mom's life savings by making false 911 calls to get me arrested, the recordings that show her collaboration with Neda and Tanya, her intention to get me arrested for 6 months, that was the goal, them planning to get me, piss me off, to keep perpetrating, to keep all the defamation, the smear campaign, to isolate me, the extended family, the neighbor across the street, all their efforts to sabotage my life and to keep perpetrating and then recording my responses about me being angry or me needing to see psychiatrists to get meds, all of the stuff that they made up that I can prove, they're framing it, they're creating all this stuff against me for the malicious purpose of stealing Mom's property because I'm primary beneficiary and she's secondary. Do you understand? To get me out of the way, to get me and Mom in facility so that she can, or in jail, so that she can take this house and the other one, Mom's life savings. That's those solid facts. It's not conjecture. I have solid facts that prove that. So an attorney presenting those facts in a way to the police, Devonshire police station, so that they cannot refuse it. They can't say the attorney has mental disorder, right? The attorney filing that report of crime on my behalf, they won't be able to refuse that. So that's what I need an attorney for. To file the report of a crime that Anita, so many crimes Anita has committed, and police have refused to take the report. Sergeant Richie, Devonshire, the ones that West Valley, and then I also attempted to file that report at Van Nuys police station. And then the crime when I make a FOIA request of the number of 911 calls from this property, it's a violation of FOIA. They didn't. How do you prosecute the police? Who is it? When you ask for, you have the proof. I filed several times FOIA request. Investigator filed FOIA request on my behalf, charged me $700. And that has, how do you file a violation of FOIA? I have reported it to Devonshire. I have reported it to the cops. So that's the problem. How do you prosecute cops when they're doing crime? When city council is doing crime, but the Kathy Carpenter mandated reporter, you tell her abuse mom that she's helping them, Anita, perpetrate abuse on mom. Anita's paying Kathy Carpenter, she dismisses the report. At some point, the crime that the police are committing, that being acknowledged, and Anita getting arrested, you find out what Anita's done to me, and Albert and Sam, you would want them arrested right now. They should be locked up.